Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I started my own business and I'm really excited to introduce you guys to my brand, Soñadora. I really wanted to make this video so that I can really get into detail and introduce you to the brand and how I came about it, and also share with you guys the products that are going to be launching on the 28th of this month. So that's going to be this Friday. If you're watching this after the 28th, I do have a direct link to my website down below in the description box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin with this video.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you, instead of alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
I want to start off by saying thank you so much for being here and clicking on today's video. You support me whether you purchase from me or not. You're here watching my video and that supports my channel and what I continue to do. And I love what I do. That's why this is happening right now. And I'm just so grateful that you are here and in my life. So let's get started with the name. When thinking about a business name, I literally took hours, days, weeks, months. I have been wanting to start my own business for the longest time, but I've been doing YouTube for about 4 or 5 years, and it's definitely been on and off because of life circumstances. You know, life always changes, and I wasn't always able to pursue what I wanted to do. And now I've just been putting my best foot forward, and I guess it was just the fear of starting up a business and just failing at it, investing in it and failing. By the way, if you guys are seeing that my eyes kind of red, I was doing like my eyeliner and I freaking poked my eye, so it's super red right now. I was literally just taking way too long to come up with a name, and then I just like, I just said to myself, I'm wasting time when I could have already been launching my business. So I sat there one last time. I'm just like, should I just give up? And I had this little journal here on my desk because I do like to write things down. I'm very forgetful, so I do like taking notes of things that I have to remember. And it says here, we are the dreamers of dreams. The name dreams just really like, I'm like, okay, like I am a dreamer. I'm always like daydreaming and just thinking about the possibilities of how far I can get with what I do here on my channel, and that's just making connections all over the globe, and that's what I have been doing. You guys continue to support me. This is where it's gonna start getting hard for me to speak. Tracy, get it together. Okay. Woosa. You guys probably, some of you guys may or may not already know, because I did mention it in my first official post on my business account on Instagram, like my little story on how I started my brand. But if you didn't know and you don't have an Instagram, I am a daughter of 2 immigrants, and they came to the United States to live the American dream, as most immigrants do. It's hard for me to speak because till this day, it literally like, it shaped me into the person that I am, and I'm just like, it still pains me. Have you guys watched the show on Netflix called Immigration Nation? If you have not, I highly recommend you guys watch it. There is a couple scenes in there that really reminded me of what I had to experience when my dad was deported when I was 14 years old. I just don't want to turn this into like, you know, I'm crying video, because I don't want to cry. That was not my intention, but like I said, it still like pains me to know that I experienced such a thing at a young age. So my parents' American dream, you know, came to an end, and my mom took on the responsibility of raising me as a single mom. She didn't have to work. My dad handled all the finances. She did work though, because she just wanted to work. So she had to take on the responsibility of taking care of me and my sister. My sister was already of age though, so she was able to do her own thing, but she was my mom was raising me, and she was working 2 jobs. So just watching her struggle. I don't really want to say struggle, because my mom never allowed me to see her being stressed out. She was just very hardworking, and she had 2 jobs, so I kind of was like in my own little world. I was basically raising myself, But just knowing that my mom could have taken me to Mexico, and by the way, I was born in the United States, but she could have taken me to Mexico to live with both of my parents, but she knew that my future was better here in the United States, and the sacrifice that my mom and dad had to make for me to have, the sacrifices that my parents had to make for me and my future, I don't ever want to take that for granted. And over this period of time that I have been a stay-at-home mom, I have discovered my passion through making videos and playing around with makeup, learning about makeup. I don't want you guys to think of me as a professional makeup artist, although I did go to beauty school. I just have never built a clientele to where I do makeup on other people. I just enjoy teaching you guys. If I could teach you guys in person, I would love that. But I managed to be able to take care of my kids while doing this as a side thing, and now I have gotten to a point where I feel all of your guys' support, and I really wanted to start my own business. And if there's one thing that I fear, and that I have always feared as a child, is like I don't like to make anyone disappointed. Whenever I would get in trouble at school, like, my parents never hit me or anything, but I whenever my dad would say the words, "I'm disappointed in you," that literally like broke my heart. Like, I don't like disappointing anyone. So my goal will forever be to make my parents proud, and I hope that I make you guys proud with what I have planned for my brand. And I want you guys to know that this is just the beginning. I really wanted to start off with eyelashes because you guys know that I do love teaching you guys how to do beautiful eye makeup looks. If there is one thing, there's like feedback that I see in the comments on Instagram and all of my social media platforms, or even when I go visit my family, is like, "I love your eyeshadow, I wish I could do it like you." I want you guys to be able to, so that's why I love to do what I do here. The biggest difference in eye makeup looks is the eyelashes you wear, and these eyelashes, I personally, you guys, I went through so many eyelashes before I found the ones, and these here are styles that I would love to wear, and I have a style for each different look. So I'm going to share with you guys the different styles. I am posting them also on my Instagram, where you guys will be seeing them. So make sure you guys do follow my business account on Instagram, which will also be linked down below. I know that that was an entire long story, and I just felt like it was important for you guys to know that yo soy una soñadora. I am a dreamer. I do have really, I feel like they're really wild dreams, because no one that I know in my personal life like does what I do, and I feel like that's why I'm kind of like the black sheep of the family. I just have this, like, when you love what you do and you wake up every single day wanting to improve and learn more, then you just have to continue doing it until you make it. That's how I feel about it, and that's why I started my name as Soñadora. Soñadora by Tracey. The packaging here has little moons and stars. The color, when you think of a dream, I don't know why, I just think of a lilac color, and that's why I chose this color, the stars and the moon. So about the moon, the first time that I went to go visit my dad in Mexico after he was deported, I think it was like less than a year after he left, I went to go visit him, and I love my dad. The night before I left from seeing him, he took me outside and he was staring up at the moon, and he told me, whenever you feel alone, oh shit, why can't I talk? Whenever you feel alone, I want you to go outside and look up at the sky, and I want you to know that we are under the same sky and we stare at the same moon. Girl. My dad is a sweet man. So that's what inspired my little custom box here. So yeah. My brand just has like such a special place in my heart, and it hasn't even launched yet. And let me go ahead and just jump into sharing with you guys the different styles of lashes that I decided to launch my brand with. So this first style of eyelashes here is called GNO, which is short for Girls Night Out. I wanted to find a lash that was perfect for you guys to have an evening night out. For me, when I go for a night out, sometimes I want to do something very simple like this. Okay, maybe just wing it out. You don't have to wing it out. And these lashes here will kind of make it look like you have like a smoky eye when you really don't. But since like it's an evening night out, I think these are the perfect lashes for that. I wanted to apply these with you guys today. And when picking out eyelashes, I really wanted to be considerate of the different eye shapes that there is. I know that some of you guys may have hooded eyes and may find it difficult to find the correct lashes. So I did apply some lashes on my friends just to make sure that some of these styles did go with hooded eyes. I'll share with you guys shortly my favorite pair of lashes for hooded eyes. Unfortunately, I'm not able to demo how to apply eyelashes on hooded eyes because you gotta play around with them a little bit more when you do have hooded eyes. Maybe I'll have a model in the future here on my channel that does have hooded eyes for you guys and how I apply her eyelashes on her. But for now, I'm going to just demo these eyelashes on myself. The lash glue that I have been using and loving as of recently is this one here from WOAH. And the applicator is like a little, I don't know what you call it, like a little wand. It's not a brush. There is a brush duo one, but this one here is supposed to dry a lot faster, and I've been using it and it definitely does. So you do have to kind of like move fast when you are using this here. So let's get started. Oh my god, my eye is feeling worse. I really put, like, I was applying some eyeshadow in there and it just like One thing that I do want to mention to you guys is that if they are a little bit too long, you have to make sure that they do fit your eye first before applying them to your eye. So you go ahead and place them on top of your eye. It looks like I already have them on. And you gotta like kind of like blink a little bit, make sure that they're not poking at you, because if you are wearing eyelashes and you start to feel them like right in this inner corner, or like they're just like bothering you, then they're too long for you. Do not be scared to cut them, trim them up a little bit. Make sure that you do have a pair of small little scissors like this one here. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to cut mine right now. I really don't have to cut much because my eyes are a little bit longer and they're bigger, so I don't have to do much to these lashes. But when I did apply some of the eyelashes on hooded eyes, I definitely did have to trim them down, because sometimes with hooded eyes, when you apply your eyelashes, they seem to kind of like rest onto your cheek because of the hooded eyes. You want to make sure that you cut them short enough so that most of the volume of the eyelashes remains in the center and not at this outer corner right here. So let me show you guys this lash. You guys see this little part right here? It's just like unnecessary, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut that part out. And I'm also going to take this other corner right here out as well, because this is the inner part of the eyelash, and if you don't cut this, it's going to start poking at your water duct and it's going to cause eye irritation. So you want to cut that out as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just apply some of this lash glue. When you're applying lash glue, let me get this a little bit closer. Make sure that you are putting it underneath the eyelash right in here. Okay, that's the bottom of the lash. So the lash, if it were going on your eye, it would sit like this. You want to make sure you get it on the bottom part of the lash, because that's how it's going to actually stick onto your skin. Because if you just put it at the top, girl, it's going to start coming off throughout the day. So these here, like I've already mentioned to you guys, is in the style GNO, Girls Night Out. Don't we all need that right now? You really don't have to wait very long with these eyelashes. This glue instantly kind of dries. So go ahead and just place it on top of your eyelash. You want to make sure that you start in the beginning part of the eye. Just like let it lay by itself and then kind of drag it outwards. And the reason I start at this inner part first is because you want to make sure that you don't get too close to your water duct so it doesn't start to bother you throughout the day. So once it's sitting, start to kind of like push it down. And there you have it. That's how I apply my eyelashes. Super simple for me because I have been doing it for some time, but you definitely do have to continue to practice. You're never going to get it right if you don't continue to try to put on eyelashes. So keep practicing and you will get it right. So now you guys can definitely see the difference between both eyes and the difference that eyelashes make. I really do like the style for an evening night out. It definitely, it's like really fluttery, and it just, I don't know, I feel like it just looks very sultry, right? Another way that I do like to apply my eyelashes, and I think it's a little bit more beginner friendly, is using pointy tweezers like these here. I'll have some link down below for you guys so you guys can check them out in case you guys are interested. What I like to do is grab the eyelash by the end, as always. I think that is the easiest way to apply eyelashes. So go ahead and grab them like this. And begin by placing them right at the top, at the beginning of your eyelash, and just go ahead and place them down like that. Then you can go ahead and just adjust them to your eye shape. Just like that. So now we have both eyelashes on, and this is what the style GNO looks like. For the other styles, I did pre-record some clips of me wearing them already, and I wanted to share most of these styles without any eyeshadow so that you can get an idea of what they actually look like, because, you know, these look a lot different with eyeliner on, and I really do like how they look on with eyeliner, but they also look really beautiful without any eyeliner. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few clips so you guys can get a feel for how they look like without any eye makeup on. All of the eyelashes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today, the band is 100% cotton, which means it's not going to be irritating your eye. Unless you do not trim them properly, then that's definitely going to irritate your eye if they're poking at your water duct or just poking you the wrong way. Then you really do have to adjust your lash strip to the length of your eye. Again, do not be scared to cut them. These eyelashes can also be reused up to 20 times. I've definitely used them a little bit more, over 20 times, but if you're not used to cleaning up your own eyelashes, then I kind of want to say around 20 times before you do start to see some wear in them. I'm going to be sharing with you guys in one of my upcoming videos how you guys can clean your eyelashes and properly take care of them to get the best life out of them. Does that make sense? These eyelashes are also cruelty-free mink eyelashes, which means that the fur is collected by gently brushing the hair off of minks. So I wanted to mention that as well, and I have not mentioned the pricing. So all of these eyelashes that I'm going to share with you guys, that I am sharing with you guys, are going to retail for $12 each. Introducing you to our very first style, these here are called WOAH, and they are our most dramatic lashes that will be available on Friday the 28th. These definitely add volume and they live up to its name, WOAH. I wanted to showcase these lashes without any eye makeup just so that the focus is on the eyelashes and not on the eye makeup. I hope you guys like this style just as much as I do. Now let's move on to the next one. The next style I'm going to share with you guys is in the style UMPH. When I look at the style, I just feel like it adds a little bit of UMPH into your looks. As you guys can see, these eyelashes, they are clustered together to create like a spiky lash look, and I think these look very, very beautiful with or without any eye makeup on. I prefer to wear them without eye makeup because they just look, you can see more of that shape without the eye makeup. Like you're not distracted from looking at the eye makeup, you know, like you're really focused on the eyelash. I just feel like these eyelashes are very unique, very different, and that's something that I definitely wanted to go for because like they're just unique and I love that. So I really hope that you guys do like this style as much as I do. Moving along to the next style, this style here is called Baby Girl, and when picking these eyelashes, I reached out to two of my friends that do very minimal makeup. I was looking for a very subtle eyelash that they would wear because you guys know that my subtle looks aren't very subtle, so I wanted to go to people that do not wear a lot of makeup, but they do, you know, every now and then do like wearing eyelashes. So that's why I was so surprised that they both agreed with this one. They are two of my bestest friends, and I named it Baby Girl because I called them Baby Girl. When we were in high school, we had a group of friends that we were called the Baby Girls. My baby girls picked this, and I think of you guys as some of my best friends because I sit here almost every night and I talk to you guys about my life and about the crazy things I think about, and just I love hanging out with you guys, and you guys are my baby girls. They kind of do look a little bit like they're not very subtle in the packaging, but once you have them on, you just have that kind of like the outer corner is a little bit whisked out, and it just adds a little bit of flare towards the top part of the eyelash. I love the style. I think it's very, very subtle and very beautiful, and I really hope that you guys do like it as well. Now let's go ahead and move on to the last pair of eyelashes. This last pair here is in the style Beautiful, and these are beautiful. And I think they're going to be beautiful on just anyone. So I want to share with you guys a picture of one of my friends. I did her makeup and I applied these on her. She does have hooded eyes, and I think they look extremely beautiful on her as well. And these eyelashes are your everyday eyelashes. They are very wispy and they're very rounded, so the same length is all throughout the eyelash. The outer ends are not longer. It just remains very consistent throughout the eyelash, which is the reason why I feel like it really works with hooded eyes. So I hope you guys also like this style, and that completes the 5 pair of eyelashes that I'm going to be launching on the 28th of this month. But anyway, I am super excited for you guys to get to try out these eyelashes and share them with me. I cannot wait to see your guys' looks and how beautiful you all look with my eyelashes on. Thank you guys so much for continuing to support me and always motivating me and encouraging me, and I just really, really appreciate your support more than you know. I hope to make you proud, and I appreciate every single day that you decide to click on my video and for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't, girl, alright girl, I gotta get up out of here because I am sweating so much underneath all this lighting and living in California, and I also have to become a teacher tomorrow morning. My kids start school, so by the time you guys are watching, Tracy will be in session. So once again, I wanted to remind you guys, my lashes are going to be available for purchase on the 28th of this month, August 28th, so mark your calendars. I hope to see you guys on my website. I'll also link my website down below in the description box so you guys can get your pair of Soñadora lashes, and my Instagram business account will also be down below, so I think I'm going to be doing a little giveaway there, so stay tuned, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!